immediate left of Q1. అంతే కదా? Now 6 is to the immediate left of Q1. Now I am taking Q1 here. And 6 is to the immediate left because all the persons are facing towards the center. And Q2 is opposite to Q5. Now Q2 is opposite to Q5. ఇక్కడ 2 ఉంటే ఇక్కడ 5 ఉండాలి, ఇక్కడ 2 ఉంటే ఇక్కడ 5 ఉండాలి. And this is only possibility we have, isn't it? Now Q2 is opposite to Q5. And Q1 and Q4 is sitting opposite to each other. 1 and 4 are opposite to each other. And this person must be 3. Then who is sitting opposite to Q6? My 6 opposite are 3, that is choice 3, question number 31. The next one, question number 32. Now in this 32, and Sita went from her office to the district headquarters. She started her journey facing towards west. And now this is the starting point. From here she started towards west and she went 20 kilometers straight. Then she turned towards her left hand side and went 9 kilometers. Left hand side 9 kilometers. Finally she turned right and went 20 kilometers to reach the district headquarters. From here 20 kilometers right to reach the district headquarters. And what is the shortest distance between Sita's office and headquarters? Now we need to find out the shortest distance between these two. In order to find out this one, 20 plus 20 is how much? 40. And 40 square plus 9 square. Now 40 square plus 9 square is how much? 41 square. 41, that is choice 3, question number 32. Done? And 40 square plus 9 square, and it is nothing but 41 square. Then next one, question number 33. Now here in this one, it is based on critical listening. Now to encourage students to become more active, healthy and fit, the school has taken up an initiative to have one class dedicated to sports every day. One section completely for sports every day. And earlier we used to have in our schools. And this will also increase the interest of candidates in sports. And students ki sports med interest perugutundi at the same time, and these people will be more active, healthy and fit. Then conclusion, the step has been taken keeping in mind the physical and mental health of the students, isn't it? And physical, more active and healthy. And that is first one. Second, the school is looking for suitable students to compete in inter-school cricket competition. Is he talking anything regarding this one? No. And so only one, that is choice 1, question number 33. Then 34, now here it is based on letter series. Now H and J, plus 2, L plus 2 is N. And B is common here. And third letter X and Z, Y, Z, A, B, C, D. And A is common. Hence N, B, D, A. N, B, D, A, that is choice 2, question number 34. The next one coming to question number 35, 3 and 10. 3 and 10, how can you write this one? Into 3 plus 1, 10 into 3 plus 1. And 31 into 3, 93 plus 1, 94, choice 1, question number 35. The next one, question number 36. And all the schools in the area had to be kept closed for most part of the week. Now, schools were kept closed for most part of the week. What could be the reason? Any reason could be. Maybe because of heavy rains or something, natural calamities or so and so. Isn't it? Then, many parents have withdrawn their children from the local schools. From the local schools, and parents have withdrawn their students. Then what could be the reason? Maybe at least one reason that is common between these two or not. Both these two are talking about schools itself. And parents kuda pillalanu pampinchadam manesaru and schools kuda selavulu icharu. Ma enduku cheppandi reason emai undochu? Edo common ga oka reason ayi unde chance aithe undi, isn't it? And so what is your answer? Both the statements could be effects of some common cause, that is choice 4, 36. Then 37, kind and altruistic. Now these two are what? Synonyms to each other. What do you mean by this one? Altruistic? Altruistic means now being kind to all the remaining persons in and around you. That means, and people are giving preference to some other candidates and first priority to the remaining candidates. Andaru bagogelu evaraithe chustaro varni altruistic antam. And that is nothing but kind. And lamenting, what do you mean by this? Lamenting and sorrow. Sorrow, lamenting, sad, and all these are of the same meaning. And they are synonyms to each other. And it is choice to question number 37. Then 38, 5 and 18. Now 5 and 18 man ela cheyochu? 5 into 3 plus 3, isn't it? Such a type of. But it's here, ikkada chusukunte anni 300s lo unnai. Clear, into 3 is not working here. Or into 4 is not working. Hence 5 and 18. Ela raskochu? 5 square. 5 square is 25. Now 25 minus how much is subtracted? 7. Now 7. How can you express this 7? 5 plus 2 is 7. And in the same way 18 square And 18 square minus how much? 18 plus 2, 20. That is 18 square. 5 plus 2, 7 together, 7 is subtracted. 18 plus 2, 20 is subtracted. 324 minus 20, 304. That is choice 1, question number 38. The next question number 39. Now here floods may create havoc in the country this year. 2. ఈ సంవత్సరం కూడా ఇప్పుడు ఫ్లడ్స్ అని ఏమవుతుంది చెప్పండి, చాలా ప్రాబ్లం క్రియేట్ చేసే ఛాన్స్ ఉంది అని అన్నాడు. మే క్రియేట్ హ్యావక్ అండ్ ద గవర్నమెంట్ షుడ్ బి ఆన్ ద అలర్ట్ టు ఎవాక్యుయేట్ ఫ్లడ్ ఎఫెక్టెడ్ విక్టిమ్స్. అవునా కదా? అండ్ నౌ ఈ గవర్నమెంట్ ఏం చేయాలి చెప్పండి? నౌ యాజ్ దే ఆర్ ఎక్స్పెక్టింగ్ టు క్రియేట్ హ్యావక్ అండ్ దెన్ ద గవర్నమెంట్ షుడ్ టేక్ immediate steps in order to solve that given problem. And second, people should not be afraid of floods, and this is a negative course of action. And so what is your answer here? Only one. Only one choice for question number 39. And next one, 40th. Now in this question number 40, gold, platinum, silver. And gold, platinum, silver. Now these three are what? These three are metals, isn't it? But as ruby is a stone. And 40, it is choice 4. And 41st, then we need to find out the figure that will be completed into this. Figure completion. Now in this figure completion, now this is the line we have across, then this is what the line we have. And together, now in this one tell me what is your choice here. My choice 2. Choice 2 is the answer. My ikkada kuda manaki corner ku ravatledu, hence this figure must be like this. Okay, choice 2 is the answer. 41. Then 42, the company has announced that it will be laying off 500 employees due to financial difficulties. Due to financial difficulties, the company has decided to lay off 500 employees. The inference. What is inference we have that can be drawn from the above statement? The company is struggling to stay afloat. Cheppachaledam. Yes. And the laid off employees were not performing well. Now here, whether they are performing well or not, that is not the criteria. The main criteria is they could not able to sustain them, isn't it? They cannot afford these people. And so only one follows, that is choice 1, 42. Then 43, all fruits are grapes. Now these are the fruits that are grapes, can be written like this. All these fruits are grapes. And some grapes are apples, grape and an apple. And first one, no apple is a fruit, that is definitely true. All fruits are apples, that is false. No fruit is an apple, true అయింది కాబట్టి నెగిటివ్ కన్క్లూజన్ ట్రూ అయింది. ఫాల్స్ చేయాలంటే సమ్ యాపిల్స్ ఆర్ ఫ్రూట్స్ కెన్ బి రిటన్ లైక్ దిస్. నౌ సమ్ యాపిల్స్ ఆర్ ఫ్రూట్, దిస్ ఈజ్ ఫాల్స్. అట్ ద సేమ్ టైమ్ ఆల్ ఫ్రూట్స్ ఆర్ యాపిల్స్ ఈజ్ ఆల్సో ఫాల్స్. అండ్ సో neither one not two, choice 1, question number 43. Then next one, 44. Now in this question number 44, 44th one, and social sciences, psychology and sociology. Now psychology and sociology are two subjects of social sciences. Now this is social sciences. Now in this one, psychology is one and sociology is the other different subjects. And so choice 2, question number 44. Now in this question number 45, in a class 5 children wrote English test. And the result, it was noticed that the child P got less marks than child Q, isn't it? And so many persons are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 persons were there. Then in this one, and it was noticed that the child P got less marks than Q. And P got less marks than Q, P and Q were like this. R got less marks than S. R got less marks than S, S and R will be like this. And the Q got less marks than R. That means Q will be here, then P will be here. And because Q is lesser than R. And P got more marks than T. And P got more marks than T. These are the 5 persons who have. Then which child got the second highest? R got the second highest, choice 3, question number 45. The next one, 46. Now in this 46, it is based on data sufficiency here. Now in this data sufficiency, what is the present age of V? Now to find out the present age of V, tell me which statement is sufficient. S is 4 years older than A. A is here, and A plus 4 is so much? Yes. And the ratio of A and V is 4:5. If A is given, that is 20 years. But as here, the present age of V, no information about this V, isn't it? Now we need to know the age of S, then only we can able to identify the age of V. Hence 2 alone is not sufficient. As 2 alone is not sufficient, by taking these two, A is 20 years, S is 4 years older than this one, isn't it? Are we getting the answer or not? A and S, we got this one, and again A and V, the ratio is also clearly given. Hence, are we getting the answer or not? Hence, what is your answer here? Hence, in order to get this answer, both the statements are to be used. Hence, both 1 and 2, that is choice 3, 46. And in this data sufficiency, there is no necessity for you to find out what the answer is. And in turn, we're always focusing on whether the given information is sufficient to determine a unique answer or not. Then some fruits or vegetables. Now, some of the fruits or vegetables can be written like this, and all these vegetables are plants. Then first one, some fruits are plants, definitely true. Some plants are not fruits. These are the plants that are not fruits, that is true. Now, the second one is a negative conclusion, that is true. To make this one false, entirely all plants are fruits, and a fruit will be like this. Isn't it? Alternate diagram to previous conclusion, false. And one more thing, all the statements are affirmative, negative conclusion cannot be done, hence only one will be your answer. Without drawing the diagram, you can able to determine this. Then, hence, from affirmative statements, negative conclusion cannot be drawn. From negative statements, affirmative conclusions cannot be drawn. Then next, coming to question number 48. Now in this 48, the relation between Q and Y. Now between Q and Y, Q greater than Y, definitely true. And Y and B, Y lesser than B is also true. Because the statement which is common here, greater than is common between Q and Y. Lesser than is common between Y and B. Hence both the conclusions, choice for question number 48. The next one, 49. Now in this 49, we need to find out water image to this one. Water image means from top to bottom, isn't it? That means a mirror will be placed at this place, then only it called as water image. Hence this arrow which is top right hand side, now it must be bottom right hand side. And bottom right hand side, this is ruled out, this is ruled out, this is choice. Done. The next one, 15. Moon is called sea and so on. Then what gives us light and heat? Now tell me which gives light and heat? Sun. And sun is called a river. River is your answer, choice. Done. The next one, 51. Now in this question number 51, then we need to find out the next figure into this. Next figure, if you observe this one, and this cross into, and it is shifted by one side in the anti-clockwise direction, then half a side, again one side, half side, another one side, isn't it? And now one half, next one side, and this cross must be towards this place. This is ruled out. Then coming to this arrow. Now in this arrow, arrow ela undali, arrow starting from here. Now one side in the clockwise direction, half side, again one side, half, again one side. One side means this arrow must be at the center. At the center, and this is choice 3. Next one, 52. Now in this question number 52, select the relation related to the third figure in the same as the second figure. Now it comes on which part here? Analogy. Now in this analogy, this centered figure, what happened to this one? Water image to this one, isn't it? And water image, now this unshaded region has and shaded, now this shaded region has become unshaded. Now similarly here again, now that must be in the same pattern. Hence, now this one, this will be in the same order. Now this unshaded will be, shaded will be unshaded. And what is your answer here? Choice 2. Saripathan the choice 2? And choice 3, unshaded. Now this is shaded, now this would be unshaded. Choice 3, question number 52. The next one, 53. Now hole. Now hole is made with a driller, isn't it? And knife is to what? Knife is to cut. And paint and brush is to paint. And but as frame is not to photo. And frame is kept in the photo. But as and photo will not be taken by frame. Hence photo will be taken by what? Camera. Camera must be there. Choice 3, question number 53. And 54, figure folding and figure cutting. Now figure folding and paper folding and paper cutting from here to here. Now first this must be open. Now if it is open like this, my yellow open our Japan, this must be open like this. Hence, tell me what is the answer we have. And now these two must be first mirror image. Mirror image to this one, now these two are fine. And again from here to here it is the water image. Saripenda? And choice 1, 54. Then 55, the sentence below the word. And rearrange the letters that form right in the cap to form the correct word. And pick the candidates. Now, pick the candidates randomly for the interview. That means, as what is the meaning of this one? Panel. And who will do this one? the panel will to do this one, and panel that is given in choice 3. Choice 3 or choice 4? Choice 4. PANEL, panel. Choice 4, question number 55. And penal, what do you mean by this word penal here? Penal is court. Then 56. Now in this 56, now tell me what is the answer to this one 56. Amma chesara emana? Now 84 ela vastundi. 22 plus 20 is how much? 42. 42 into 2 is 84. Sum of the first and the third number, double is the middle number. Now ikkada chudandi. 9 plus 4. Sorry, ala kaadu kada. And 22 plus 20. Now 22 plus 20 is how much is that one? And 22 plus 20 is 42. 42 is multiplied with 2. Why 2 is here? Because the difference between these two. 22 minus 20 is 2. 42 into 2, 84. Then 9 plus 4, how much is that? 13. 13 into, and 9 minus 4, 5. 13 into 5, 65. That means a plus b into a minus b is nothing but a square minus b square. And similarly here again. Then, make it 9 square minus 4 square, 65 vastunda leda 81 minus 16. Now 484 minus 400. And similarly 17 square minus 8 square. 17 square 289. 8 square 64. And the difference is how much? And 225. Choice 2, question number 56. A plus b into a minus b, or a square minus b square. The next one 57. Now in this question number 57, what is information we have? And AUS PMC. And AUS PMC. Tell me what is the word that can be found with the help of this one? S, campus. CAMPUS. Now campus is the word, and C stands for what? 6. And A is so much 1. And 6 and 1. And next one, and M. M stands for what? 5. Now 615, that is given in choice 2, question number 57. The next one 58. Now there are some 6 professors have been assigned to take up lectures in a week, starting from Monday, ending on Sunday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday and Saturday. Now 6 lectures, 6 professors on 6 different days. Then how many? And how many professors conduct lectures before Ondrilla? Then here, and Pankuri conducts her lecture at least before 3 people. At least before 3 people, and at least before 3 people, hence Pankuri must be in the first 3 places in any order. Isn't it? And at least 3 people means maybe before 3 people, 4 people, 5 people are the first one. And Pankuri can be at any one of this one. Mandeep gave the lecture conducted on philosophy on Tuesday. Now Tuesday we have that information regarding this Mandeep and Tuesday, and what is the subject here? And philosophy on this one. Isn't it? Now Mandeep, philosophy on this one. With the help of this one, no information about this Ondrilla at all. Isn't it? Hence 1 alone is not sufficient. Then coming to 2 alone, now in this 2 alone and Yukti. Now Yukti is given the lecture before at least one of the other lectures. That means Yukti cannot be at the last place. Ondrilla conducted her physics lecture immediately on the next day as Pankuri. And Pankuri is immediately after this one, who is this person here? And Ondrilla. Ondrilla conducted her physics lecture immediately after this Pankuri. Hence this is also not sufficient here. Hence 1 alone is not sufficient, 2 alone. Then the next one. 1 alone, this is ruled out, and that in all 3 statements is required, and 1 and 2, and next one 2 and 3. Now first priority must be for single statements, then combination of 2 statements, then combination of 3 statements. Then let us combine the first and the second. Pankuri conducts her lecture before at least before 3 people, isn't it? Pankuri is at least 3 people, and Mandeep gave the lecture on philosophy on Tuesday. Then Yukti is given the lecture before at least one of the other. Ondrilla conducted her physics immediately on the next day as Pankuri. Now Ondrilla is immediately after this Pankuri. And that means these 2 persons must be together. As these 2 persons must be together, Majapan, Ella Raskos. Yes? What is the possibility you have for this one? And at least Pankuri, at least 3 people, before 3 people. Pankuri cannot be here, isn't it? And where should this Pankuri? Pankuri must be here. Pankuri is here, at least 3 people were there. And immediately after this Pankuri, who is that person? And Ondrilla. The question is about Ondrilla. Are you getting the answer or not? And by combining 1 and 2, we can able to get that Ondrilla is conducting on Thursday. Clear? Hence, both 1 and 2 are sufficient. That is choice 3, question number 58. Then next one, 59. Now 59th one. Any answer to this one, 59? Now P as PWZ and PWZ. Now if you check out here SRM, S and P minus 3. Now if we need to check out the choices. SRM, if you take the first one, then A by T, then what's the next one? S and P, what is the difference? We have minus 3. Now minus 3, A minus 3 must be what? A minus 3. A minus 3 must be X. But as here it is A, that is ruled out. Choice 1 is ruled out. Choice 2, RMS. RMS తీసుకుంటే R and M. R minus 2 is P. A minus 2 must be what? Y. This is again ruled out. Then choice 3. Now in choice 3, MRS. MRS, PWZ. And in the same way, A by T, then what should the next? M and P plus 3. R and W plus 5. And here S and Z plus 7. 3, 5, 7. Similarly, if you had plus 3 here D, and Y plus 5 is 25 plus 5 is D again. And here T plus 7, that is A, D, D, A. Choice 3, question number 59. And finally 60 here. Now it is based on blood relations. Now in this blood relation, P is the father of Q Raval. Finally we need to get P is the father of Q. Minus means P is the mother. Mother means P is a female. P cannot be the father. Now P into R. Now Q divided by P. Q is the brother of P. And P into R means P is the father of R. Now with the help of this one, P is the father of Q. Are you getting here? P is the brother of Q. Hence choice 2 is ruled out. And choice 3, P divided by R. P is the brother of R. R into Q, P is the brother of R. R into Q, R is the father of Q. And R is the father. Hence P is the uncle of Q. But as we need to have father. Choice 3 is also ruled out. Finally choice 4, P into R. That is P is the father of R. R divided by Q. R is the brother of Q. Hence here, are we getting P is the father of Q or not? Yes. And so only choice for question number 16. Now paper number 15. Done with this?